the Houston Rockets flew into Los Angeles needing a win to force a Game 7 and keep their season alive.
Kevin McHale, we talked to him a half hour ago. The coach of the Rockets was just very blunt. All we got to do is win a road game. And they were a good road team. But if that's the case, John, their best player has to be at his best.
James Harden was terrific. IVs and all the other day to come up with a triple-double. I think he's going to have to do that and then some here tonight to win in L.A. And as for L.A., I think you can make the argument Blake Griffin's playing better than anybody else that's still alive in the playoffs. The number's phenomenal. You see, first player since Oscar Robertson to post these kind of special numbers. He's been terrific. I expect him to play big tonight. The ball will be in his hands early and often. Just check early here, Mike. Will Houston play with force, not settle? As we all know, they love three-point shots. They love it at the rim. Got to get at the rim. Cannot live on the perimeter this evening.
Game 6 underway. Will this be the night the Clippers, for the first time in the history of the franchise, going back to Buffalo and San Diego, get to the conference final?
Timeout for Kevin McHale. Turnover's a problem.
Corey Brewer, when he comes in, those role players, essential for Houston.
Yep.
Move inside by Griffin.
Houston does not have an answer for Blake Griffin. He has torched anyone on single coverage. You got to come with a double.
Paul to Griffin.
I wanna do something freaky to you, baby. Oh, baby. I wanna do something freaky.
Chanting his name. Ariza hits the three.
Now, Ariza's been big. Struggled against Dallas, really playing well here against the Clippers in this series.
I'd love to slide down into your canyon, slide in the valley of love. In the valley of love.
His ball couldn't do more. And takes it away. He might just have to score it himself.
There he goes. Count it.
Gonna run. Oh. Yes, and one.
Baby. Oh, baby.
Terry flipped it back. This is Harden for the tie. New game at 41. And James Harden's cooking with 3 in a row. It'll have to be Griffin late for 3. Oh, wow. Harden knocks that one down. Now do you start thinking about, it's up 5, the intentional fouls. And there you go with Capella. That's exactly what I was thinking as he took Howard out of the game. He uses Capella for the intentional fouls. So here's what McHale told us before the game about these away from the play fouls.
I just think they've got to come up with something where you can't intentionally foul in the first 14 seconds of the shot clock. So you have a chance to run up and come. You can't intentionally foul in the backcourt. You know,
DeAndre 3 of 3, by the way,
yes.
To this point. 4 of 4 now for DeAndre. I thought Houston had a great rhythm, scoring a ton of points here this quarter. Where they have 33 points in the quarter. Then you start to hack intentional fouling.
I don't want to stop your to me, but my style of love.
The fouling strategy seemed to backfire, turn the game in favor of the Clippers. I asked McHale about that. He said, yeah, it didn't work out so well.
Mike Sunday at a 7. Redick opens with a jumper for 3. Right back to Blake. Excellent justice.
Something freaky to
Help
you.
comes. Griffin scores. That's over. Harden takes the ball. Got the basket too. Rockets back the other way with Harden. Barnes just grabs him and takes it. And Harden says, do not do that to me. Pushes Griffin. Harden now 5 of 18 in the game. Was battling the flu a couple of days ago. Paul. Got it. And the Rockets are in trouble. They have to tighten up here, or this one's going to be done.
Yeah, danger time right here, Mike. They got to get some quality shots on this end.
Oh, come on! Oh, man! This is a 14-2 Clipper run.
This is an avalanche.
Get down and tell us what we got to do with our defense. All right, come on, guys. Come on now. We can't, listen, guys. Listen. Hey, no home run play. Solid play. Get the ball moving.
Rocket fans saw their team come back in the second. Had to be staying up in Houston, feeling like there was a chance to get to a Game 7, but it has gone so wrong here in the third. Prigioni, good job as Griffin was setting up shop. Brewer and Prigioni on the 2-on-1. Griffin blocked it. Wow. So here you go, intentional foul away from the play on Dwight Howard, given by Glenn Davis. Dwight has made all 3 free throws here. And now knocks in another one, so he's 4 for 4, so that it, away from the play, intentional foul doesn't work for the moment for the Clippers. Yes, it is. A dozen, 9:50 to go. In this elimination game, Rockets trying to stay alive. Ariza the 3. Back to single digits, first time in a while. Griffin has 28, leads all scorers tonight. Sizing up Howard. Late shot clock, Redick. Can he get one? Yes, he can!
What a shooter.
Instead of being 6, Houston misses the 3. Redick makes the margins 12. The save by Jordan took out 2 people on the baseline there. The shot gets knocked down from the outside by Brewer.
Well, that's why they say don't save the basketball under your own basket.
Yep.
And that time, great hustle play. But he taps it, winds up going right to Brewer, knocks down the 3.
Overplay by Smith. It's a turnover. Here is Smith. Ariza is trailing. Smith thought about launching. He'll hold on. 9-point game. Now Smith will take the 3 and hit. And it's down to 6 with 7 minutes remaining. Look at 10. Terry. Smith back-to-back. Triple. Jay Smooth. Heard from under pressure. A 5-point game.
You got to give this Rocket team a ton of credit. I mean, they look like they were absolutely done early in the third. Got blitzed by this Clipper team, and yet here they are. They have a chance to get into a 1-possession game if Howard can make a couple free throws.
All with Harden sitting out here. It's tight time. Do you want the ball right now? Can you make the shot right now? Smith on the drive. He's feeling it. Josh Smith has made this a 3-point game. Here he is. Howard's challenging. It's the line by Ariza between his legs to Howard. ISO Griffin against Howard. Terry digging down to double. A lot of Rockets there. Griffin can't get it on the rim. He's back behind the play. It's 5-on-4. It is Brewer. And we're tied at 102. Incredible. 32-13 run. And Harden is just cheering on the bench. All even at 102. Houston in the lead. It is Brewer for 3. And he hit it! Corey Brewer! The first lead of the second half for the Rockets. Now, JB, let me ask you this. 1:33 left in the third is when Harden came out of the game. Ariza came in for him. He was loosening his legs, trying to be ready to go. This group is getting it done. What do you do if you're Kevin McHale? That's the MVP runner-up over there.
You stay with this group that's getting it done.
Noise at Staples Center is nervous noise. Jason Terry hit the shot. Smith's got Jordan, steps back, takes it, and makes it! Oh my goodness, Josh Smith! It's a 9-point lead with 100 seconds left. And the Staples Center is stunned.
And all without James Harden for the whole fourth quarter. How could you even envision that happening?
I wanna do something freaky to you.
The Clippers missed their last 14 field goal attempts. Jason Terry ends it with that 3. An incredible 34-point swing in this one. Paul finally knocks one down, and that will do it. One of the most stunning comebacks for a team facing elimination in the history of the NBA.
The miraculous comeback led by Josh Smith and Corey Brewer sent the series back to Houston for a decisive Game 7.
The Clippers choked. Let's call it what it is. This team just completely collapsed. Skip, I watched every moment of this game. I didn't miss a moment. I was shell-shocked at what I witnessed. I could not believe it. To have a 19-point lead, if you remember, I predicted, and boy, do I owe an apology to the Houston Rockets. I thought they were done. Not only did I predict they would lose this game, I thought they would get stomped. I thought they would get beat down, and they were getting beat down when the Clippers were up 89-70 with about 2 minutes left, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. And then they had a 9-0 run to close the quarter, and then after that they outscored the Clippers 40-15. Over a span of 10 minutes in the fourth quarter, the Clippers had 10 points. They couldn't buy a basket, they couldn't hit a shot. They seemed, literally, they got to a point where they were scared to shoot.
Clippers head coach, Doc Rivers, was no stranger to Game 7s. This would be the 12th of his career as a coach, and his teams had prevailed in 6 previously. The momentum, however, was on the side of the Houston Rockets.
Doc Rivers has to step up too. Whatever buttons he's got to push to get these boys ready for Game 7, they have got to be ready. Because if not, all the naysayers about the Clippers and all the chances they had of snatching LA even remotely from the claws of Laker Nation, and I'm not saying they were doing it, I'm just saying remotely, that will even go out the window if they blow this Game 7. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the line for the Clippers because of how they collapsed last night. It looked like a straight-up choke job. They've got to make amends for this.
So here we go. Mark Jackson as a player. Are there more nerves in a Game 7 than any other big playoff game?
That's a great question. I believe beforehand there is, because it's do or die. One of these teams, their season is over with.
Trevor Ariza. Shot clock down to 9. Redick on James Harden. Harden, nice feed inside.
I'll put it where you want it. Make it good. And I want you to treat it. I wanna do something freaky to you, baby. Oh, baby. I wanna do something freaky to you.
There's Beverly. He certainly misses defense, but the veterans have done an excellent job.
And Mike, it's been an underplayed storyline. The Rockets are down 2 starters, Monte Eunice and Beverly.
Jones up and in. Big move from Kevin McHale. Oh, Prigioni with the steal. Finds Harden. Harden to the basket. Jordan now picks up Harden. The step back. Hits the free. 8-0 run, and it's a 9-point lead. Well, 227 NBA teams have trailed 3-1 in a playoff series. Only 8 have succeeded in coming back and winning. The last one, Phoenix over the Lakers. And of course, in 95, the Rockets were down 3-1 to the Phoenix Suns, but came back and won a Game 7 on the road in Phoenix. And the man that hit the big shot in the 1-point victory in Game 7 was Mario Elie. He was sitting courtside. That was a tough, hard-nosed player. Capella hits the free throw. He was not expected again to play a lot. Played most of the year in the D-League this year after being a first-round pick, again from Switzerland, Geneva. Went to high school in Paris. Played in the French Pro League for a couple of years. But he started his NBA career. He missed his first 15 free throws before he finally hit one. That one looked perfect.
Something freaky to you, baby. Oh, baby.
Look, there's there's Josh Smith, there's Brewer, and there's Prigioni, the three in-season acquisitions. They got Smith and Brewer in December, Prigioni in February, all huge parts of the team's success. As Crawford gets a three-pointer to go. Josh Smith, that's a three. Smith against Griffin. Drives on a reverse. Brewer throws it up to Howard. Brewer and especially Smith have found a nice connection on those lobs to Howard.
We talked about it earlier. If you want to win, you've got to run back. This is not good enough. It's not enough just to play the game plan. You've got to make it work through effort, intensity, and passion.
Offense is good now. All right? We got to dig in. Everybody. It ain't just blatant. It's all of us. Let's go.
Kevin McHale coaching in his first game 7. Harden outset to Ariza. Afraid Trevor Ariza. The 6th three-pointer of the game for Houston already. Terry. His first bucket. And Doc Rivers wants a timeout. It's back to 15.
And Mike, this is a great playoff atmosphere. They have a great playoff home court. Regular season, just okay, but the playoffs is a tremendous home court advantage here.
They're trying to get to their first conference final since 1997. It's been 18 years. Right now, though, a 6-0 run. The Clippers back within 6.
All right, last 3 minutes here, guys. We got to win the last 3 minutes by 2 or more. All right?
No turnovers in our stops. If we do that, we'll be tied at halftime. All right? Listen.
Harden drives on Reddick. Floats it up, and Howard throws it down. Another beautiful pass from James Harden. Despite all the problems the Clippers have had, they're only down 8. James Harden, the Rockets fought off every comeback. Reddick, nice defensive play, but then Barnes turned his back. Reddick turned it over, and Ariza hits the three. Blake Griffin drills a jumper, and it's a 5-point game.
Everything's got to be amped up. We got to go harder at everything. We got to recover harder. We got to defend harder. We got to run harder. We got to go with the ball downhill harder.
Josh Smith for 3. Puts it in. See him do this time and time again.
It's almost like football, though. That's the quarterback's fault. You got to see someone lurking defensively, and then on top of the steal, the big-time shot.
$15 for Josh Smith. Jones misses badly. Prigioni right there to pick it up to Ariza. Bang!
Give him the game ball, Mike. Prigioni, 3 hustle plays, 2 threes that have come out of it. Those are the type of plays that all coaches are looking for.
Griffin spins, stolen by Prigioni. The layup. And he got fouled. Pablo Prigioni with a huge impact here in Game 7. Launched late in the third, and Houston 1 quarter away from a conference final.
The absurdity of the NBA. It's beautiful to watch.
Led by a determined fourth quarter from Chris Paul, the Clippers fought hard to cut the lead to single digits but ran out of time and were unable to close out a series that they once led 3 games to 1.
You got to let the trap and force the issue right now if you're the Clippers.
Terry swings it. Jones out to Ariza for 3. It's good! Trevor Ariza again! His 6th three-pointer of the game. And that one should seal it for the Rockets. And the comeback is complete. The Houston Rockets will play in their first conference final in 18 years as they win Game 7, wire to wire.
So close. I don't even know what that means anymore. I don't know. Ricky Bobby, like I said, if you're not first, you're last. So being close ain't good enough.
Jackie just called up and said it was a former rock floor. Let's see about that. Give us a ring ding ding. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, Todd, this is Liquid. Ring a ding a ding and I want those 3 brand band tickets, man. Todd.
The Clippers would keep striving for relevance, but after 2 consecutive first-round playoff exits and repeated injuries to their superstar duo, it became clear that Lob City wasn't working in Los Angeles.
Here to get your ass out of bed, set out spinning on the way. But we did nothing, absolutely nothing that day. And I say, what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26?
There was a brief glimpse of hope as rookie sensation, Shae-Gilgeous Alexander, led a plucky group of misfits to a competitive series against the Golden State Warriors, but the front office quickly shifted direction, landing another pair of often injured superstars in Kawhi, Leanord and Paul George.
Just me and a friend, feeling kinda groovy, working on a movie. Yeah, right.
But we did nothing, absolutely but kids that day. And I'll say, what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26?
With my mind on my money and my money on mine.
In 2020, the team fired Doc Rivers after he once again blew a 3-1 lead in the conference semis, this time to the Denver Nuggets. 2021 saw the team finally advance to the conference finals, where they lost to a weak Phoenix squad that had overachieved, thanks to the addition of Chris Paul, now a veteran moving to different teams around the league, desperately hoping to win a title before he retires.
They might turn to me and say, what you think we got done, son? We found a conclusion.
And I guess that's something.
In 2022, the Clippers failed to make the playoff before returning to the postseason in 2023 to be eliminated once again by the Phoenix Suns, this time in the first round. On November 1, 2023, the franchise's fortunes took a dramatic turn as owner, Steve Ballmer, pulled out all the stops to acquire the most talented player the team had ever had on their roster. The early signs seem to suggest that the Clippers currently have a better chance to contend for a championship than they ever have in their 54-year history.